Hi, I am Dr. Romella Janene, and I'm doing this video as sort of as a PSA, okay? I recently started a YouTube channel called Echoes and Affirmations, and I'm really still at the very, very beginning phase of this, if you will. No overnight going viral, but I watch tarot readings sometimes. I think they're entertaining, and sometimes they're pretty accurate. And surprisingly, collective energy, whatever you want to say about that, that's essentially what I do for affirmations, sort of on a daily basis, Monday through Thursday, pulling out a card from an affirmation deck and sort of sharing something that might be useful for you to, reflect upon, journal about, discuss with others, maybe meditate on, whatever. But positive messages to try and, uplift you, right? And I've noticed from watching some of the tarot readers that they're doing a lot to try and keep their content from getting stolen. Apparently, there's some folks who take, content from YouTube and put it on TikTok, and people are like even resorting to like scrolling saying, I ain't on TikTok, right? Like, I'm not posted on TikTok. And so I thought at some point I would need to do something like that. But in the meantime, what I had done is put in like the description of my bio that, this is my account. This is my only account, because it turns out that there are some other accounts on Instagram that have very similar names, and I didn't want any sort of role confusion between me and whoever is behind those other accounts, which I don't know who they are. I have absolutely nothing to do with, not me. Okay. And I'm going to share in a moment, like, what is me? Just again, so there's 100% certainty about who I am, what I'm doing, where I'm at, because I try to live clean, basically, is what I'm saying. The reason why I'm doing this video is because I was watching one of those tarot readings, and it was hitting home, right? It was definitely resonating with me. The long and the short of it is, this particular reader was talking about, masculine energy that was bitter and angry because I had cut him off, didn't want to be bothered anymore. Basically, this person was an impersonator. I discovered that they were legit catfishing me. I don't have time to waste on people, so it's like, let me just block this out and move on. Anything that got lost, it is what it is. I'm not going to go into details with that because that's glorifying someone who doesn't really need to be acknowledged. But anyway, the long and the short of it is, like, I had moved on and this person is still being a pest, right? Been looking for me, all of that sort of stuff, occasionally getting like stupid email, and I just look at it, delete. I don't even open it up. It's like, I don't have time for it. Ended up needing to change my phone number just to sort of like block all that out, and the who they were pretending to be and how, whatever else. I'm not going to go into that in detail, but I will say that they were pretending to be my future person who I have not met in the 3D yet. Take that as what you will, okay? Yeah, I'm serious. So anyway, this person was pretending to be someone else and was doing the most pretending to be that someone else. Just straight up a lot of fuck shit, this, that, and the third. And when it became clear to me beyond a shadow of a reasonable doubt, like there were red flags, but anyway, when it became clear beyond a shadow of a doubt, I'm like, I'm done, I'm blocking. I'm like, let's just get on with my life, what I need to do, And so this reader today made me think that there could be, not just the stealing of my content by, someone who wants to benefit off of other people's labor, but maybe would pretend to be me to my future person that I hadn't met yet. So the purpose of this video is to avoid any confusion for anyone about that, okay? These are my only, internet-facing, social, interactive things that I have. I am going to go through each one of these. I am going to post this. Likewise, this is me. These are the current photos I am using. If there's any other sort of picture, it is not me. I am going to take a picture of this and post it. Okay. So my profiles. For YouTube, I have at Romella Janene, and I have at echoes dot, the word and spelled out, dot affirmations. Okay? So echoes dot and dot affirmations. For Instagram, I have at echoes underscore and underscore affirmations. Again, on Instagram, there's some other accounts that are really close to this, and they're not mine. So, pay attention to the underscores. Same thing on Threads, echoes underscore and affirmations. Echoes underscore and underscore affirmations. For TikTok, it's at echoes underscore and underscore affirmations. And there's no weird spelling of affirmations. Affirmations is spelt correctly, okay? It's AFFIRMATIONS. Yes, I read that, okay? All right, anywho, yeah, it is what it is. And then for LinkedIn, it's Romella Janene, all together. And just to clarify, the YouTube is at Romella Janene altogether. The websites are romellajanene.com, again, altogether, and Lucid Pattern, which is my new company, focused on providing strategic, solutions to businesses, and also some AI stuff. I do have a patent in AI, but anyway. This is what I got, okay? Anything else is not me. These are my photos. Anything else is not me, okay? Now I'm using something slightly different on LinkedIn, but here's the thing about LinkedIn. There are people who get on LinkedIn and they just try to amass contacts, and so you'll see people that have 500 plus, whatever. I'm not one of those people. Most of the people that I'm connected to on LinkedIn, I've interacted with in person, in the 3D. They know me, I know them. If I at them, they respond back to me because I actually know them. I've been in meetings with them, I've worked with them on projects, I've worked with them in organizations. So anybody trying to do any stupid stuff on LinkedIn would be very quickly found out, because the way that I move on there is 100% authentic. People know me, I know them. So just putting that out there. All right, so that was the purpose of this video, is just to clarify, I'm me, this is where I'm operating from, this is what I'm trying to do. If you see anything else out there, it's not me. If there's squirrely stuff going on that's a little iffy looking, I don't know anything about it, and I'm not saying that there's anything that's been done, I have no awareness, but if you should see something, I have nothing to do with it. Okay. The stuff we have to go through. All right, thank you. And by the way, I hope that you will find me on YouTube. Again, I do these daily energy affirmation pulls Monday through Thursday. I'll be filling out Romella Janene Global soon on YouTube. I'm getting, my website worked on for the romellajanene.com. Those things are coming, it's just a little bit at a time. So anyway, please, watch, share, subscribe, comment, like. It's all appreciated. Thanks. Bye.